learning. I think now CDACC has introduced CNC Lathe Operator Level 4 and also CNC Lathe Operator 6, CNC Milling Operator Level 4 and also CNC Milling Level 6. So these are simplified programs from TVET CDACC. That's what you call competency-based curriculum, where you learn for 920 total hours, contact hours, that's called notional hours. So in this overview, CNC Lathe Operation Level 4 will consist of the competencies that an individual must acquire or attain on how to operate a CNC machine. And they have given key areas or the modules. So the module 1, you will do what you call CAD Design. Basically design that are required in the CNC lathe. So understanding how to design for the CNC lathe, you'll be using SolidWorks and Inventor. Then also introduce module 2, where you'll be doing what you call CNC Lathe Machine Programming. So you have to understand how to write a manual program at the same time using a CAM to write a program. Then last module is module 3. You learn how to do what you call CNC lathe component production. So you have to do produce components. The main objective of this is for the trainee to develop proficiency in the CAD design for manufacturing, to master the CNC lathe machine programming techniques, to produce precision CNC lathe components, to apply industry standard safety procedures, at the same time develop a troubleshooting and maintenance skills when you are learning this level 4 CNC lathe operation. I think most of the colleges in Kenya who have the CNC machines, they are able now to implement this course, they are able to use it for their own training. The contact hours, as I said, we have module 1 and module 2 and module 3. So module 1 is CAD Design, module 2 is CNC Lathe Machine Programming, then module 3 is CNC Lathe Components. Then once you finish, you have to go to an industry for 3 months. 3 months, which is close to 320 hours. Then we have first term 1, you do what you call CAD Design, that is 300 hours with a credit factor of 30. Then term 2, you do 300 hours again, that's module 2. Then term 3, you do CNC Lathe Components, and that is 100 hours practical. So this is the summer units of learning for level 4 CNC Lathe Operator as per CDACC. And then also for you to join this, the base requirement is you can have, maybe you need to have a KCSE certificate, Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, or an equivalent qualifications as demanded by maybe TVET. Then for the trainer, they require to have a KNQF level 5 qualification in mechanical production, a technician or equivalent, or they are licensed by TVET, or they are registered engineers. That's what it has put for you to train a trainee in this Kenyan TVET. At the same time, the assessment will be easier. You will be having what you call formative assessment. Formative assessment is an internal assessment where you will have to be assessed 60% of the total score. Then you have summative assessment. Summative assessment is now the end-term assessment from the CDACC of each unit, 40%, with a theoretical ratio of 10 to 90, which means assessment will carry 10%, but now practical will carry 90% for each of the units. The competency rating is normally, if you attain a max above 100, above 80, then you have mastered, you acquire what you call attained mastery. If you have maybe 65 to 79, you are proficient. If you have 50 to 64, you are competent, and if you are below 50, you are not yet competent. So this is what the CDACC has developed for CNC Lathe Machine Operator. Module 1, as I said, you will do 300 hours, where the unit will cover key areas like performing CAD design, in which it involve conceptual design, generating engineering CAD drawings, and also generating manufacturing designs. The learning outcome is very simple. Develop conceptual design, you have to take 8 hours. Generate engineering CAD drawings, 140 hours. Then manufacture CAD design, 8 hours. 80 hours. That's for module 1. Module 1 will take 3 months. In simple term, 3 months. Then you for this CAD design, these are the key learning outcome. For learning outcome number 1, develop conceptual design. this is what you need to do to develop conceptual design. Maybe you need to have done bench work. Then for the learning outcome number 2, you need to generate engineering drawings, maybe using softwares like AutoCAD, Inventor, SolidWorks, or other softwares required for manufacturing. 2D drawings, 3D drawings, photographic projections, pictorial, CAD drawings, whatever. So this one you need to generate. At the same time, learning outcome number 3, you need to manufacture the CAD design. Not just manufacture, but creating a file for manufacturing, which means it is designed for assembly and manufacture. Okay. Then in module 2, you will do what you call CNC Lathe Programming. You need to create a program which will take 200 hours. That is the second term. And as a trainee, you need to prepare lathe operation plan. 20 hours, you need to prepare CNC Lathe program. 160 hours, you need to do a simulation. Once you get a program, do a simulation, which means you require a simulator. Okay. The key areas for the learning outcome, there are already 3 of them. As I said, you prepare lathe operational plan. Each one of them, what will be learning for each one of them. You prepare what you call CNC Lathe program. This is what you'll be learning for each one of them. The third one, you do a simulation for the program you've created. That's module 2. Module 3 is now machine production. CNC machine production. You need to produce. Producing meaning now the program you have created, go to the machine, now start setup. Now from the simulator, go to the actual machine, set up, upload the program, then do a virtual simulation, then perform CNC lathe operations. For setup, we need to understand this: observing health and safety precautions, doing machine referencing, tool identification and setup, workpiece setup, machine parameters configurations. So this is what you need to do with the machine. For learning outcome number 2, you need to now generate the program as per the right format and type. Then you input into the machine. Either you can use a CAD interface, or you can write manually from the simulator the way you have already verified. Then you do dry run, simulation, and verification. Then part 3, learning outcome number 3 on module 3 is now you perform machine lathe operation. Now we will cut. Either you can do roughing operation, facing operation, turning, grooving, threading, drilling, boring. Then from there, you can also monitor the operations. Check the cutting parameters. If they are okay, you can override them. Remove the material safely once it has cut. Then check the quality. So this is what you will be learning. Then from there, you need to go for industrial attachment. As I said, once you finish, you go for 3 months in industrial attachment, where you will have to learn, apply knowledge you learn in class, in the class at the workshop, vis-a-vis in the real world scenario, how to manufacture in the industries, develop professional workplace competencies, and gain exposure to industry standards and practices, and build professional network and career opportunities. So this is what you need to be following. For teaching purposes, maybe the various methods they've been using is through demonstration, hands-on, through software applications, safety procedures, and troubleshooting techniques. Then interactive way is now group discussion, with problem solving, peer-to-peer learning, maybe using case study, experiential study, industrial expert, we call them experiential study. Then digital way means you have either to use YouTube, you have to use a simulator, or you have to use software to do virtual simulation. These are teaching and learning methods you will be encountering when you come and learn this session in most of these programs that have brought into session. Then the methods they'll be using is just measurement versus object, or measurement versus judgment. Measurement is about quantity, judgment is about qualitative, which means you will be doing a written test, practical test. They will be given a project to do. At the same time, now you upload all whatever you have done as the part of portfolio of evidence, so that from there you're able to continue and now be assessed. The key areas learning outcomes you need to master when you're learning this, like learning resources you require. Okay, you require textbooks, not just textbooks, but manuals, programming manuals for each of these. You can either prepare your PowerPoint presentations, you can prepare, maybe you can use either projector, you can use a lecture theater, you can go to workshop, that is where you have to use the actual machine. You can use a CAD software CAM software, and CNC machine. This is what you require for you to learn a CNC machine in a simple way. There are various G codes you need to learn. These are not these are ISO G codes, G codes and M codes. So you have to come to this. Maybe you enroll, you will be taught these G codes. CNC operation will be covered, some of the basic operations, advanced operations, and support operations, like basic operation, roughing, facing, turning, grooving, advanced threading, drilling, boring, nailing, and support like doing tool setup, workpiece setup, quality inspection, and preventive maintenance. Then career opportunities in this, as I said, there's a CNC operator, CNC machinist, CNC part programmer, technician, and also supervisor. So which area will you be fitting in the industry? This is what the industry requires. Then lastly is the summary of what we have learned. The summary is the technical competency that you will achieve. You need to show proficiency in CAD software for engineering design, advanced CNC Lathe programming skills, precision component manufacturing capabilities, comprehensive understanding of G and M codes, ability to simulate and verify CNC programs. Then professional competencies, you need to adhere to industrial safety standards, which means you go to industrial workplace, adhere to industrial safety standards. Ensure that you achieve the quality control. Ensure that you apply right maintenance. Is it preventive or breakdown maintenance and troubleshooting? Ensure you apply the right way of communicating while in the workshop and ensure teamwork. Ensure you're able to solve problems and apply your critical and creative thinking to solve problems in the industries. Then lastly, the benefit of this. The cost benefit of this is always once you are trained through maybe these colleges, you're able to acquire what you call industry recognition. You will also acquire practical skills hands-on, and you also acquire what you call employment. You are able to be employed because already you have experience. You can join our college along Lungununga Road. We have customized our curriculum and our occupational standard to suit what the industry needs. If you require to be trained on CAD, CAM, and CNC, maybe Siemens controller, Fanuc controller, GSK controller, we will show you how to learn this. Join and elevate yourself. There are many career paths you can learn. As I had already explained, the career path in the industries, the CNC operator, CNC programmer, setup technician, and how much you'll be earning when you have experience. You have the mid-level, entry level, and experience level. To join